Hey guys, this is Killrob speaking, and today I have another little dev update for you. We are still aiming at releasing the next update at about-ish the end of next week. Shit happens, so it might not happen that date, but well, we'll see. It's going well so far. And what I want to show you today is the new graphs and a bit of less fuggly UI, which we have made. And let's get right into it. I'm going to build a new model based on this platform. And there it is. So I've designed this little car. It's a bit pimp-tastic. And we are going to put an engine into this one. We do have enough cooling for 295 kilowatts to have that amount of power in there without causing any MTBF penalties. And now we just choose an engine, and now you can see, oh, like all these engines fit apart from this one. They are now displayed in red or white, depending on if they fit or not. So now we put first a proper engine in there, and that would be the one I used for the torque and power video, the VVL and VVT one, 3 liter, 250 kilowatt. So let's choose this one. Alright, it's in, that's the power curve, and that is the gearbox curve, which doesn't know what to do yet, because we haven't put any drivetrain in there. So we choose rear wheel drive for this one, standard clutch and 5 gears. Now this one knows what to do. And top speed a bit higher, we're aiming for around-ish 300. You can see this little blue line here showing you the estimate top speed of the car. Which right now isn't fully working yet. It gets reasonably close, or in the ballpark so to say, but it's not the accurate value, and I will have to change that. But we adjust the gear spacing a bit and open diff. So now let's see, what kind of tires do we put on there? As you can see, I have flared out the arches a bit. And these tires currently on there are definitely a bit too tiny. So let's see, I think this fits. Yeah, that fits nicely. Total pimp car. Alright, so let's get into some testing and showing you the new features. And ta-da, you see, there's something new here. First of all, it doesn't look like someone vomited on the testing tab anymore. And second of all, you see there is a graph function there now. It isn't fully polished yet, but it already shows you a bit of what you can do. So, the speed graph as a function of time, and this one is probably the most interesting one currently. It shows you the acceleration of the car as a function of time. But the yellow curve you see here is the actual acceleration, and the blue curve is the acceleration you could achieve if you had better tires, while the red curve is the acceleration you could achieve if you had more power. So this basically tells you if you need better tires or a better engine, or better both. So let's see what happens here if we put something better in it. But first, I show you the power curve as a function of time. You can see the gear shifts, and you can see how much power you really get after shifting gears. And also the weight transfer. So this is the weight on the rear axle right now. And even though the car is 58% front and 41 rear, you can see that in first gear we are around 58% rear, because of the weight transfer, which gives, of course, more grip to the rear-wheel drive and stuff. That's all good. That's why it can accelerate in 4.35 seconds. So let's take another look at the acceleration, and we see, okay, already in second gear we are power limited and not tire limited. So let's put the shitty tires on there. Ah, that's cute. So yeah. And compare. First of all, you see, oh wow, okay, the acceleration 0 to 100 time has changed by about-ish 2 seconds, and here you can see why. The actual acceleration is much lower, and you can see that in second gear, we are completely spinning the tires if we're not controlling the throttle. So first and third gear you can actually put your foot down, and even there you see you get reasonably close to the red line, which means the tires are at their limit. And the quarter-mile time difference, let's see, 88, put better tires, best tires on there, and yeah, you clearly see the difference here. So 4 seconds to 100 kilometers an hour with this engine, 250 kilowatt. Really sticky tires though, and big ones as you can see. And weight transfer is now up to 60%, while weight transfer of the shitty tires, because we have less acceleration, is only roughly at 50%. So there's quite a bit of details you can get out of these simple graphs already, which help you tune the car for performance right now, which is the only thing you can do right now in the upcoming patch. That is still a bit limited, but we in the next sub-project we will be working on getting suspensions done as well as aerodynamics. There is aerodynamics calculations in here, but they are kind of fixed for every model. They just have a certain aerodynamic efficiency. We do have downforce calculated, but in a very, very simple model. So even putting wings on doesn't add to downforce right now. It's just a gimmick currently. Definitely won't be a gimmick later on though. And yes, so let's put a different engine in there, like this one. And you can see, oops, yeah, that's slightly weaker. We just make above 50 kilowatts. And now we will probably be seeing that tires are not really an issue. So let's see how quick we can make this one. So estimated top speed 167. Sounds awesome. So even with the shitty tires, we get... Oh wow, okay, now our 0 to 60 time is almost the same as before the 0 to 100. Weight transfer? This little bump there. Yeah. Alright, yeah, it's tire limited there. Let's put the big tires on this one. Yeah, even in first gear you're basically already power limited as soon as power rises to a decent-ish level, which still is really low. Like there somewhere, which is 30 kilowatts. Alright, yeah, that's kind of all I wanted to show you. Like I said, we are working on getting stuff polished up and like reducing errors like these, fixing bugs, getting stuff done, and I hope we are going to release at the end of the week. It's not certain yet, but we'll try our best. Okay guys, cheers!